Boys, look, I must have my head read. I think I'm not thinking clearly. I wanted to dip my toe into manufacturing some HO rolling stock like I mentioned in the previous video, because there is just no right models at the moment on the market in diesel. The only one being the 34 GM that Lima makes. That's a very good model. The rest of them are quite frankly crap. Not that it's a crap make. There's nothing against Friteshi. It's just that it's not the right models. So this is one in the making. I don't know. Resin printed body. And boys, I've got big hands. Look at these things. It's a real battle to build this thing. Now, I wanted to put some detail, add some detail on it. Like you see, all the little pipes here, and there to the air tanks, and underneath here, and there. And that was all good and well, but these handrails are separately applied. That's 0.3 mil brass wire. And that was fun, great fun, but this wasn't. All these little steps here. Now that, I said a couple of very, very nasty words. Okay, so I've got the mechanism more or less sorted that it will run. Takes a S-bend when I push it along. I will couple this up analog and just run it off my transformer to see what she does. I also want to show you, I get a lot of oaks asking for different type of couplers. So what I did was, I took a Marklin this year. It should move. You see, it's got a little bit of movement. That's a NEM pocket. So you can press any coupler in there with a dovetail, be it KD, Lima, Marklin, Fleischmann, anything with a dovetail will work there. I'm going to do the same on the front. As soon as this thing, the paint's dry, but I'm going to do a different pocket at the front. I've got plenty pockets. So that you can exchange couplers any which way you want. Okay, I had a couple of boo-boos with this one, but this is not for sale. This is just the first, just to see if I could do it. Like, I broke the air tank there, and it sits too low now. It's catching there. It's just irritating me. The chassis was hand bent, I sort of bliksemed it over a piece of angle iron, and it was just quickly done. Look at the handles at the back there. I'll do the handles on the front. Now, the problem is, I cannot build this thing to this sort of detail at any money that anybody would pay, because it takes me a week and a half. I mean, I could have built 2 sugar wagons and a tanker in that time. So it is ridiculous. I am thinking, I've changed the drawing already to print these in. Okay? And this will have to be separately attached by myself or by you or by whatever. But I'm thinking to keep these things sort of affordable, if that's the right word, to do you a kit. I can put it together for you, put everything in it, but the detail stuff like this, boys, these are 2 days of my time that I haven't got. So, if I built you a base loco, and like Roco does, chuck you a whole lot of stuff in a bag, and I tell you, listen, go put this up yourself, put it on yourself. We should be able to, you should be able to do that. Yeah, look, I changed the air tanks on the bogies as well. I'm thinking of putting up a little brass wire over there. I can do that. You can actually still do quite a lot of things to it. Right, the vacuum pipes, they're busy getting printed. They will sit here. And then obviously I need to mask this thing to paint it. This one's going to be orange. And I am not a very good at masking. However, let me show you something. Walk with me. Walk with me. Where did I put that body now? We did a body. It came here tonight, but you see the steps there. We broke one off when we removed the supports. You got to be very careful with that, but it's very doable. Look on the front there, you see that? It's loose from the body, very, very pretty. It is doable. However, there's a slight little problem with this one. It failed, but it was very close. So I've got a couple of bodies here that's perfect, but hasn't got that on, that I will sell to you guys, and you can go do like I did with that other one, do it yourself. Okay, that's the one thing. The other thing is we redesigned the tank, that the air tanks is now attached to it with the filler caps and everything. So your tank now looks like this, because I battle with the air tanks. You know, this is the right position for them, right size, everything. It'll just slide in. Here's another body that came tonight. That's, you know, I'll sell these to you guys. For now, you see it hasn't got the steps. You will have to do that yourself. But it's got the pilots, it's got everything you need. All you need to do is manufacture the chassis. Now, if I build you a kit, I can do the chassis for you, pre-bend it, pre-cut it, and all that, and chuck it in the box. I got the pivot points. I've just bent another one here. This one I bend in the machine, so this is better. Check 3mm sides, 1mm brass. You know, I use these flat weights to give it a little bit more weight. And this is the other thing that I want to show you that's also very important. For traction, you need weight. Here's a Fratteschi Class 34. We know they pull well. We know that they can do the job. And this weighs 199 grams. All right. The 35 weighs in, and I think it was 240. Let's just see here. Yeah, 240 grams. So this thing will pull. I know it will pull. It's got a lot of weight on it. I think it will be a good puller. So yes, boys, I'm busy with it. Okay, there's a cover that still needs to go over the fan there and stuff that I haven't got yet. There's a lot of stuff I haven't got, but I'm quite happy with the model itself. It is just so much better than, you know, the Fratteschi 35. So you can see here as a comparison, it's chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese. I mean, both in scale and just in look. I mean, this is a 35 GM. That is just fucking it on us. All right. So I'm hopping on, but right. So you know where I'm at. So good carols, and there's the GM 34, the Lima one, and you can see the scales exactly the same. So yeah. All right, guys, that's that. I will post a video of this thing when it runs. There will be a lot of swearing. I'm going to use the P word because it's my favorite word. A lot, I think. But I'll get it going and then I'll post you a video. We will even incline it a bit and see what it can pull. All right, so that's something to look forward to. So subscribe, otherwise you're going to miss it. Okay, guys, see you later. Goed, tot ziens.